This your boy G, your brother, your neighbor, your friend. Welcome back to another episode of Cut Different. Hashtag Cut Different on all platforms, all social media. I got my boy with me today, Jon the Jon.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm going to make that your name on here.
Jon the Jon. I'm done.
It's a nice way to say you're a trick.
He told me that he thought I was a trick since I was 14 years old. And I still don't know how to feel about that.
You just look, the first day I seen you looked like you gave up your lunch card to hold hands.
Love don't cost a thing. Look.
For you it do. Well, what's going on, man?
Man, another day.
Yeah.
Another 50 cents.
Yeah.
You know, same old.
Yeah.
I went and got a COVID test, and I'm negative on the COVID readings, so I feel great.
You know, that means I can do like that ghetto paternity test. You know, you sleep with somebody that's going to the doctor, and if they good, you good.
Right.
So if
I
you
gotta
took
go
a
to the
COVID test, I ain't got to take it because I be running.
Hey, they free now. You know that.
Oh, yeah?
You can get them for free. I went to Perimeter Mall.
That's nice.
They got them for free, so.
I just get mine checked when I go to the doctor.
That works, too.
Yeah. They do it by, I don't know how they do it. I know they ain't stick nothing up my nose. I guess they check by blood.
Yeah. It's weird because, like, I had 2 tests total. And, like, the first one, they stuck it all the way up there. It felt weird. But, like, the second one, like, literally, they're just like, oh, it just has, the tip has to go a little past your nose.
I hope you never have to take an STD test.
I don't want to.
They put that Q-tip in places you didn't think had an entrance. So, this week in Trending New Week, we got Coming to America came out.
Yeah. I didn't watch it.
You didn't watch it?
I didn't watch it.
How I'm going to talk about it with you if you didn't watch it? Why didn't you not watch it?
There were mixed reviews, and I also don't have Amazon Prime.
So you one of those people that read reviews before you go to restaurants too?
To some extent.
I don't read none of that.
I mean, I'll try it once. If I don't like it, then I just don't eat there.
Do you leave reviews?
No, not at all.
That is the corniest thing when dudes leave reviews. Like, if you got a bad review,
it's always a bad review. It's never a good one.
Yeah, never.
That's
not
the point. That's not the point of reviews.
Majority of them are women.
Most.
They gotta complain about something. The food was good, but they didn't have napkins.
Yeah, you know, my server was looking at my man. Like, that has nothing to do with the food.
That's all we care about. That's the only reason we take the time to read the review. I ever since I started, you know, being a business owner myself, I just kind of gave up on it. Because, you know, after I got the other end of the stick,
yeah,
somebody complained about something, I was like, well, why would you even, just say it to me.
Right.
You got to tell everybody because everybody's experience ain't going to be your experience.
Exactly.
I might like the food. Yeah. You might not.
Right. Oh, like, perfect example. The dentist office I go to, like, me and my mom were going there for years, right? And, like, my mom has bad experiences there, but I never have a bad experience there.
Yeah.
And, like, it'll be something with billing. Like, they'll mess up the billing or whatever. And so she'll be mad. And I'm like, I love my dentist. Like, they're great.
Yeah, people feel about Chick-fil-A.
I don't like Chick-fil-A.
I'm skeptical when you got to ask me my name in the drive-thru. I don't never give them my name. My name is Roger, Jeremy, Pedro. I just come up with weird names as soon as they ask me. You're not getting my name. And I don't really eat their food. It's not really that special to me. But my daughter, if I'm picking
everybody
up food,
else, yeah.
Yeah.
No,
I'll go there for that. Every now and then I'll check out their breakfast.
I like the biscuits. Yeah, I like the biscuits.
I hate biscuits.
Yeah, you told me that. That's weird.
Yeah, I might lose my black card for that one. I just don't like biscuits. It's too much bread. Too much bread. I'd rather have a slice and be done with it. Give me a bun. Something softer.
Yeah.
You can eat a biscuit and be full for 3 days.
That's the point. You don't want to not be full. You want to be satisfied.
It don't have. I've never been hungry and said, I wish I had a biscuit.
Butter biscuit, grape jelly,
Them
Martin
biscuits.
strawberry jelly. Yeah,
Them Martin biscuits are heart attacks.
hey, they're great though.
You can see the butter and grease just falling off of it.
Hey, sometimes you gotta live life on the edge.
That's on the edge. You get that biscuit with some bacon and some ham and some cheese.
See, you be doing too much when you added like 3 different cardiac killers.
Yeah, that's
like
too much.
it's cool if you get like the chicken biscuit or like the steak biscuit. You put some jelly on it. But I see people with like bacon. Like you put bacon on everything. Like why you want bacon on a steak biscuit?
I don't.
That's too much. It's too much for me.
So, I thought Coming to America was great.
Okay. Well, why did you feel that way?
For what it was. I also listened to an interview with Arsenio Hall, and he kind of explained why it kind of went to the family-friendly direction instead of the way it went. What he was saying was, originally they had, like, the barbershop guys were going to be, like, Trump supporters, and there was a lot of material in there about Herman Cain.
Okay.
Herman Cain passed away.
Yeah.
So Eddie went back to the table.
He's like, we don't need to put this in
like, because Eddie trying to play it safe. He's scared of the Me Too movement.
Yeah. He's
scared of the cancel culture and all that. So he didn't want to.
But at his level of success, what does it matter if the movie goes out? He puts out the movie. I mean,
Eddie played it safe.
He could be like a Dave Chappelle in terms of like where he is in comedy. You know, he can say whatever he wants, and he'll probably get away with it.
Eddie never responds to his controversy.
No.
So, but putting out Coming to America, he would have to respond to the controversy behind that.
Yeah.
So he just played it safe. When they went back to the table, they just decided, hey, let's just make it a family film. That's the reason why you had 3 of the most cursing individuals in the world, and they didn't even curse. Tracy Morgan,
right.
Leslie Jones, Lou Nell, and nobody cursed. Eddie Murphy got a bad mouth. Arsenio got a wild mouth.
Yeah. Their comedy is like off the chain.
The barbershop guys didn't say a curse word. So
yeah. Because even in barbershops, you don't, like, most stereotypical barbershops, you will hear curse words at some point.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's the place we go to speak freely.
Yeah.
You want to speak freely. You don't want to have too many rules in a barbershop. You don't want to have too many. But that's a black man's safe haven, man. We get there. We learn about everything. Learn about sex, girls, money.
What was the phrase in it was a Reuben song. He's like, the barbershop's the black man's country club.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Pretty much. But I love it. I thought the movie was... he done well for what it was.
Yeah.
For what it was. It's unfortunate we didn't get the original script.
I think for most people, from what I hear, they expected it to be like a definite sequel to what was going on in the first one. So they had like high expectations for it, and it just wasn't the expectation.
I waited for 2 years for that movie. When I first heard it was shooting it. But, you know, I think originally we was going to get that.
Yeah.
And then we got what we got because of certain circumstances. So you can't really be mad at respect. You know what I mean? Should they leave it alone after this? Should they do a 3? I think they can do a sequel and only have the characters that everybody wanted to see.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They can do one about Randy Watson. They can do one about the barbershop guys.
Yeah.
They can do, you know, and give them permission to be their
themselves.
Authentic selves. Yeah. And see how it go. You know. So
was it PG-13?
PG-13.
Okay.
So I wasn't mad at it. I wasn't too mad at it. I hate the bad reviews. You know, people calling it trash. Oh, I couldn't finish watching it.
Yeah.
It felt a little Tyler Perry-ish.
That's not necessarily a good thing.
Well, it's good for Tyler Perry because that's what he do. If you go see a Tyler Perry film, you know you're going to get a concert in the middle of the movie. With this, you didn't expect that, and they had 2 concerts in the movie. Actually, 3. And I'm like, okay, so that's what they did with the 30 minutes that was scrapped from the movie. They filled it up with music. Like, that was going to entertain us. That's good for children.
Yeah.
But, the only musical number we wanted to see was Randy Watson.
Yeah.
That's the only one. We didn't need to see Gladys Knight. We didn't need to see Salt and Pepper. We didn't need to see In Vogue. We didn't need to see none of that. But it was funny. I ain't going to spoil it. I want to, but I'm not going to do it for those that haven't seen it. Give it a chance, though. I had to watch it twice to appreciate it. I watched the first time, I had the high expectations. And then I watched it the second time, and I was like, oh, okay, I see the jokes now. I see the jokes. They just watered down a little bit. But it was dope to me. So, another topic. So, the video that I came across on YouTube by ShahRazad Ali, 7 Attributes of a Good Black Woman. And let me list them attributes first. Now, ShahRazad Ali, 7 attributes of a good black woman. 1 is self-discipline, courteousness, cleanliness, love, cheerfulness, intelligence, and self-respect. That list alone is like if you look at what's going on now with our women in particular, and the other cultures are starting to catch up onto that, because you got your Kim Kardashians and your Amber Roses. They're starting to mimic what's going on with our behavior, but that's always the case.
Right.
You know, when some negativity strikes the black community, it slowly spreads into the others. You know, and the women that we have now that we have to choose from, and I know a lot of people are going to disagree with some of my thoughts on it. What I'll do now is get some of your thoughts on it. What do you think about this list?
I think, if you actually watch the video, I like what she's talking about.
Yeah.
Like, I like it from the perspective that she brings, too, because it's not like social media, right? It's not like, everybody's talking about, basically all women do on social media now, black women specifically, is talk down on black men or men in general, right?
They talking about us.
Yeah.
Black men.
Right. I mean, that's basically what you see. And it's crazy to me because, they don't even believe the stuff they're saying. It's just entertainment.
Yeah, but you say it long enough, you'll start to believe it.
Right. But the list, you look at the list and it's like a bunch of traditional values. And she mentions that in the video too.
Is it so traditional though? I mean, you look at the list, all the things that were named are 7 attributes of a good person, period.
Right.
That's a good person.
Right. But so when you're talking about values and like traditional values or not traditional values
for a woman,
right? Or just in general.
Just in general, yeah.
So you're talking about core value, like belief system for a person. So that is more traditional in my mind than like the Me Too movement and what's going on today in terms of what people think is right and wrong.
Yeah. I think that list should have been 8 because she left out spirituality.
Well, she comes from a place of spirituality.
Yeah, but you have to say it.
Yeah.
For this group of people that we have roaming the earth right now. Yeah. You have to include that.
When was this video?
That's old.
It's old.
That's old.
That might be why it doesn't mention spirituality too.
But you can also attribute spirituality to intelligence and self-respect.
Yeah.
And self-discipline. Because actually, all of that is part of spirituality. You need all of that: self-discipline, courteousness, cleanliness, love, cheerfulness, intelligence, and self-respect. Those are all components of spirituality. Because with those, you know God. And without those, you don't.
Right.
Huh. How could you? How could you say, I know who God is, and you don't have those components in you? Right. You know what I mean? If you apply God in your life, those 7 things should be natural.
Right.
Natural.
Like I said, it definitely, like, her message definitely comes from a place of spirituality, because in the video she is in a pulpit. Like,
yeah,
she's at a church for sure. Yeah. I don't know if it's a church function or what, or they're just using the church.
I don't think she's Christian. I think she's Islam.
Right.
Yeah, she's definitely in the mosque doing that, or center.
Right.
Having one of her lectures. She's an amazing woman. I've been checking her out for a long time. I wish there were more women out there like her. But it's not saying that it's not any other women out there like her. I just wish I met more of them. Because I personally only met a couple women like this in my life. Yeah, and both of them were a lot older than me. And they didn't take my advances. You know, because I was in love with both of them.
Yeah.
Just so. And there's also a third, you know, Maya Angelou. I was in love with her profusely. She's not, I won't say it like that, because she was almost like, spiritually, she was a mother for me.
Right.
She was another mother.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
She nurtured my creative side.
Got you.
So I definitely shed tears when she passed away.
But I mean, when you're looking for a partner, I mean, you look at all the experiences you've ever had with women, and a lot of those experiences in terms of like the way they, like your mother loves you, the way like she does acts of service for you, like you look for that in a partner, in a sense,
right.
Anyways. So, and
not a partner that's browbeating you like a lot of cases that we have when we're going on dates. I hate hearing women say things like, "Well, if you ask me out, you should have the place and where and the time and all of that stuff." And I'm like,
I'm not an event planner.
I'm not an event planner, nor am I a mind reader.
Right.
If I don't ask you what you like, and we show up at the Hawks basketball game,
I like the Hawks.
Yeah,
basketball. Oh, I like basketball.
We gonna
really
do what I want to do.
Right.
If I don't ask you what kind of food you eat, we might show up at a Mexican restaurant. You might be allergic.
Right.
You might have some issues. So I gotta get to know you to know what you like. I gotta establish that. Okay, this is what you like to do, and this is where you like to eat.
Yeah.
In order for me to spend time with you, I gotta ask you on the first few dates, maybe every time, because I don't think it shouldn't be an issue that your husband asks you what you want to eat.
I mean, it changes too. Like those things change. Like
yeah, I might not want it today either.
Right, that too.
That's just a preference for the day.
Right.
I don't want to eat steak today.
Right.
I'm on that chicken.
So this is my favorite restaurant, but like I don't like that restaurant anymore.
I don't want to go to Red Lobster's right now. That's my favorite.
I like them biscuits though. We can always get the biscuits.
They miniature biscuits now, but you know, a lot of times when I deal with women, you know, on that level, when I'm trying to date, it's difficult because there's so many expectations of what I'm supposed to say, how I'm supposed to say it, how I'm supposed to be.
Definitely.
And they expect you to be that fantasy of a man immediately.
Yeah.
I need to be the dude that's financially together.
Right.
I need to be the dude that has my house straight. Everything I need in life I already have when I meet you.
Right.
And it takes most people a lifetime to achieve the things that they require to go on a date.
Right. And no, it's even harder. So it's even harder when, you know, you at your age is still experiencing that, right?
Yeah.
And then me at
he just called me old.
And me at my age experiencing the same thing.
He just called himself young.
So, like, the fact that, you know, a woman expects you to have everything together, clearly there's a reason why you're single.
Yeah.
Like, there's clearly a reason.
And it takes, if you seeing somebody that got a house paid off, perfect credit, and they finances in order, a nice savings, nice investments, all this stuff, and you see this stuff, a majority of the time, you're going to see this in 10-plus relationship, 10-plus marriages.
Yeah.
That's where you start seeing evidence that we are partners.
Right.
If you looking for somebody to have that together, that's saying that you don't want to participate in a relationship.
Right.
You just want to get on autopilot when you get in a relationship. Right. You don't want no contention.
Right. Well, I mean, most people want that out of life. Most people want that out of life, though. Like, most people just want everything given to them. Or, like, they don't want to work for the things that, are important to them.
Yeah, I said the wrong thing. That's what I was trying to say. Not contention or challenge. You don't want to build.
Right.
You don't want to grow with somebody.
Right.
You want to already be there.
Yeah.
And you get mad at people like Kevin Samuels and all these people out on the internet telling, like, this is how it really is.
Right.
You can be in the fantasy world.
Yeah.
But you don't want to accept that I just want to like you right now.
Right.
That's the first stage. I want to like you.
Yeah.
I can't love you until I like you first.
Right.
I got to want to get to know you. I got to want to talk to you. If you contentious in the first week that we meet, why you think I'm going to call you when I get off work? I don't want to talk.
Right.
I already know this is going to be a battle on the phone.
Right.
A lot of guys do choose to text.
She talks about that too. In self-discipline.
Yeah.
Self-discipline. She talks about the mouth.
There's death and life in the power of the tongue.
Right.
There's death and life in there.
Yeah.
You can choose to give me life.
Yeah.
Say something, Darren, good morning. Not challenge me when I say good morning, beautiful, because you don't heard it 10 million times before. I'm saying it to you.
Yeah. I'm
saying hello. There's not too many greetings out there. How many more greetings do you have? Hey, you. Yeah. What's up, nigga? You know what I mean? What you want me to say? I'm telling you good morning because I'm wishing you a good morning.
Right.
I'm telling you that you're beautiful. No, that's not your name.
Right.
That's a descriptive word.
Right.
That's a word, descriptive.
Yeah.
I think you're beautiful when I say that you're beautiful. But I can't call it. That's not your name. Your mama didn't name you beautiful. Your mama didn't name you sexy.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, why are you giving me a hard time and I just want to like you? I'm telling you that I like you. That's it.
Yeah.
But that's not good enough. You got to come up.
People always want to have a problem with something.
I can't say you gorgeous. No. My name's Tamika. Oh, okay.
All right, T.
Yeah. You know what? I'll call you. I'll talk to you later.
Yeah.
Any real man, he ain't going to want to sit on the phone with that. The Bible says, and I probably don't say this on 20 episodes, a man would rather sleep on the rooftop than live in a house with a contentious woman. That was written over 2,000 years ago. You think I want to come home to that?
To this day.
To this day.
The same.
You think back then they didn't even have a house.
They had huts.
They had these trees. Mud buildings that they'll pile people in. You know what I mean?
Right.
There's mud. And he'd rather go up there and risk falling through the roof than to sleep in the house with you. You know what I mean? Like, come on, man. Like, don't no man want to deal with it. You don't want to deal with that.
Nah.
Would you date you?
That's important.
Yeah.
Because if you can't date yourself, why would somebody else want to date you?
Nope. So, let's go through them. Self-discipline.
Well,
that's the one we just dealt with.
She specifically is talking about the tongue.
Yeah.
Specifically, that's what she's talking about. Yes. And I thought it was interesting because I didn't think about that as self-discipline. But controlling your tongue is a lot. You
want to make friends, show yourselves friendly. Show yourself friendly. If you want to be friends with somebody, you got to be nice to them. This ain't, what's that restaurant, Vortex?
Yeah.
Oh, the restaurant, they rude to you the whole time.
Yeah.
Like, no, come on, man. That's cool for entertainment. Do you want to live like that every day? Like, every time? If I was eating that every day, I'm like, hey, stop talking to me like that.
Like, shut up. Yeah. I'm not coming back.
Right, yeah, ever again. So you gotta be mindful of that. And for men, too. You can't call her a bitch. You can't call her a hoe and think that's attractive.
Right.
That's not attractive. Nobody wants to be around that.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I know people and have certain relationships and certain like language, how they speak to people, and in the confines of how they built their relationship, that might be how they talk to each other.
It's toxic though.
It is toxic. It's not. It doesn't come from love.
Mm-mm.
It comes from outside. It comes from the environment they grew up in. It comes from what they seen growing up, as a child.
Eventually, even in those relationships, and I've seen what seems to be healthy in those relationships, they break up too. Eventually, somebody's going to get mature. They're going to mature.
Yeah.
And they're going to start, they're going to read a book. They're going to see a movie. You shouldn't talk to me like that. You know what I mean? Somebody's going to say that.
Right.
Stop calling me that. Don't call me a F-boy.
Yeah.
I almost said it. I don't want to go that far. But you know what I mean? Don't call me that.
Well, I mean, I think about it like this. So any relationship is just, growth, right? You grow together. That's the point of a relationship.
You got to grow together. Though.
If you might grow at different paces at certain times in the relationship, but as long as you are both elevating yourself from where you were, the relationship should work.
If you respect that.
Yeah.
You have to respect that. And not just respect them, but respect the fact that they're growing. Okay, well, last year I was able to say this to you. Now that bothers you. And it probably always bothered you, but they went along with it for the sake of keeping you.
Right.
Now I'm letting you know it bothers me. You have to accept that. That's who they are now.
Yeah.
And be okay with that. That you can't say that no more. So, with that, is it self-discipline?
Yep.
Self-discipline is more about how you're making that person feel in this relationship.
Yep.
Making sure that you feel loved and respected in this relationship. And men need that. Men definitely need respect.
Yeah.
We can't feel love without that in there.
Right. I mean, it's just reinforcement.
For most of us, anyway.
Yeah, it's really just reinforcement. Like, I know for me personally, I don't necessarily need you to say it. Like, I respect you. I don't need the verbiage. I just need the action. Like,
you need both.
I need both, but I prefer that, like, the action of.
That's the reinforcement you're talking about.
Yeah, that's the reinforcement that I personally need.
But some people want to be with somebody that said that never said that I love you. That would drive you crazy.
Of course, that would be weird. Like, that would be weird. I wouldn't know what they actually feel.
You'd be like, thank you.
Right. But I mean, I feel like you can show me love by doing things when I ask you to do them.
Yeah.
You can show me love by, doing things when I don't ask you to do them. Like, just intuitively, like, this is what I like. So that's love. I love that.
Yeah. Yeah. I need both.
Yeah.
You definitely need both. And both of them are just as important, because if you take one out,
yeah,
it's going to be an eyesore. Like, you're going to notice it.
Yeah.
Like, damn. That means any chick down the street can come tell me they love me one day, and I'm like, my girl don't never say that. Like, she said she loved me. You calling your partners, hey, man, I'm about to leave this.
Right. But I don't know.
I met somebody.
I like the action because, like, people talk. People can tell you whatever. That's easy for people to do.
Yeah, that means that people that focus on that part says that they've been hurt by words so many times that they're not giving the other person an opportunity to use those words.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So you have to do self-inventory when that bothers you. You know what I mean? So the next one up, courteousness.
Courteousness.
Ooh, I need that one. Somebody pray for me on that courteousness, because I be.
What's the issue with courteousness?
I don't always. You know what it is? It's the impression of me, and there's a lot of guys out there. I know if you're a black guy, dark skinned with a beard,
you mean
they automatically assume that you're not a nice person. And if your voice sounds like this, they automatically assume, okay, that's what you meant by that. Like, no, man, I just said, can you hold the door open? But you heard, can you hold the door open? You know?
Why you yelling at me?
Yeah, you better hold the door open. Like, no, I said the same
Can you
thing.
please hold the door?
Yeah.
Like, hold the door open, please.
Well, you got to say it with like that. Like,
What you mean?
this is my voice. I don't think they probably got surgeries where you change voices now, but I didn't choose this. So you have to be mindful that this is just how I sound. You know, when I get excited, it sounds like you know what I mean? I got a problem.
Yeah.
But I don't.
Yeah.
I'm a normal person.
Yeah.
you know
what's funny? I had a weight training coach when I was in high school, and he would elevate his voice, but it wouldn't be because he's angry. It wouldn't, like, that's just how he spoke when he was trying to get a point across.
Mm-hmm.
It's not that he was angry. He could be happy. It could be whatever. But when he was directing someone to do something, he would elevate his voice, and like he had like a deep voice. Like
I experience stuff like that, and so a lot of people take it the wrong way.
Yeah, and think about it. High school kids, they definitely took it the wrong way.
Especially if they ain't got no daddy around. Like
girls in weight training class.
Yeah,
right. Like
they not used to a masculine voice, and you know, just to let y'all know, we don't mean nothing bad. I speak for the Masculine Voice Club of America. This is just how we sound. Your voice cracked one day, and this is what we got. You know what I mean? And a lot of people, they just don't hear it the way we're saying it because of the tone.
Right.
Not really the tone, just the sound of our voice.
Right.
What am I supposed to do? Talk like I'm scared to talk? That's only going to go so long. You know what I mean? I got to smile everywhere I go just to make you feel okay. Yeah? Because you feel inferior.
All right.
That's a problem with you. That ain't a problem with me.
I got that issue too with my face.
Yeah.
Sometimes my face will just look like a certain way, and people think that I'm in a bad mood. I'm, angry. I'm this. Like, no, this is just how my face looks.
Yeah.
I've learned to, like, when I talk, I try to smile to be excited about something, just so people can get the right impression. But, naturally.
That's what we got to do. We got to tap dance.
Well, it's not necessarily tap dance. I mean, I just know, like, as a sales strategy, like, me being in, like, a sales background, like, a lot of, like, my life in customer service and stuff, like, it just helps people feel comfortable when you smile at them.
And it's unfortunate you have to do that.
Yeah.
I can just pick up the phone and just say hello.
Yeah.
And you all right? Like, what the? Did you call me to ask me if I was all right today? Like,
sometimes.
No, they hear that voice and they like automatically they get defensive. Like,
right.
It's something wrong. Like he sound like you not used to my voice. Like with my family, I don't have to explain myself.
Right, because they know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But with strangers, like, dude, so everybody you talk to got the same voice? It's a problem. But anyway, so courteousness. That's important. I want my woman to be nice. If you getting up to go to the kitchen to get some water, ask me if I need some water. You want some water? You thirsty? Are you hungry? I'm hungry. Are you hungry?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Not have me have to ask of you everything that you do for me. Then that doesn't feel good. It's like you're in a relationship by yourself.
Right.
I got to ask you to be my partner.
Mm-hmm.
Well, if I got to ask you to be my partner, why are you my partner?
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What do you got for courteousness?
Courteousness. I mean, that's just like a general respect type thing, in my mind. Like, you should be courteous of my things, or I should be courteous of your things. Like, I should be courteous of your boundaries. You should be courteous of my boundaries.
Are you using that word right? Courteous?
Courteous? Yeah.
That's like niceness.
I know.
It's like you
yeah.
want some water?
Nice. Yeah, courteous is nice, and
of your boundaries, respect
and respect it. Yeah, courteous is like respect too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't have nothing else for courteous.
Yeah. That's
just necessary for us to even have a conversation.
To communicate, right?
Yeah.
I agree.
If you talking to me crazy,
right,
I'm not finna talk to you. If everything I say, you like, whatever. Like, all right. I guess you don't want to talk today. Bye. My favorite is the next one.
Is this your favorite?
Cleanliness.
Cleanliness?
Cleanliness.
Cleanliness?
Hey, you said how I'm country. Cleanliness.
Cleanliness is close to godliness, right?
Yes.
Close to God.
So with that, I was talking to a bunch of guys, and we all came to agreement that in this great city that we live in, Black Mecca, 7 out of 10 girls that you run across aren't clean. That's just a problem, man.
Yeah.
It's a problem. And they grown women. I know you smell you. And all these quick showers and never taking a bath and just soaking that thing. You gotta soak that thing. I'm just saying straight up. You gotta do something. You gotta dip in that water sometimes. And you can't always use, you know what I mean? Yeah, I know that they have problems with using certain things.
pH balance and stuff like that. Yeah.
And that's understandable. There's a way. Get a doctor.
Yeah.
Figure out what you can use.
Right.
Because if a man tells you you don't smell good down there or up there, you know what I mean? Yeah. Any part of your body, you not going to be comfortable in that relationship no more after he tell you that.
Right.
So I hate the fact that some of us even have to say that to women. Like, have you ever told a woman she smelled bad?
No.
I have.
I've been fortunate to have very clean partners.
Or you dirty.
Nah. No.
Or you dirty.
Most of the time people be like, oh, you're very clean. I'm like, thank you. Am I supposed to smell bad? Like,
hey, you don't know how great a compliment that is these days.
Yeah.
And doing what I do for a living, you know, I have to stand behind people's heads and I smell their breath and I see their hair. Like, your hair always dirty, behind your ears always dirty, your neck always dirty, your breath stink. I can imagine the kind of women that put up with you, brother. I can imagine.
I just don't understand it. Personally, I just don't understand. Like, how can you deal with somebody that stinks all the time? Or, like, you know they don't take showers, or they don't brush their teeth, or, like, you just know those things.
You don't know when your dude gonna come home and want to try something different. And he puts you in one of them positions that expose an area on your body that you didn't wash that well.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or that during sex smell that a lot of women have, you know, that vajayjay starts stinking.
Yeah.
Like, it shouldn't smell that bad if you was keeping this thing clean. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's an issue for me. Like, once I get that, I can't think of that woman the same way. You know what I mean? And there's a lot of them out here. A lot of them out here don't even think they stink. Because they all right with it.
Yeah.
All right, but I know you go to the restroom. I know it don't smell like you wish it smelled all the time.
Right.
But if it's like that on a regular, hey, man, I probably need to get off this subject, don't I?
Yeah, next one. Love. Love.
Love?
Yep.
What does she have to say about love?
You know, honestly, I think
love.
I think love has something to do with, like, specifically in a relationship.
You need to feel that.
I don't think that's not how she mentioned it. She was talking about, like, a man being able to have multiple partners. That she literally said that in the
multiple partners
in the video. Yeah, she's like, most men, just based off of, well, I mean, she comes from an Islamic background. Think about this too. Most men, just because of ratios, there's like 5 women to 1 man, right? So a lot of times in life, men have multiple families. She literally said multiple families.
Yeah. We might have to remix that for her. We might have to remix that for her because...
Yeah, I mean, she was just saying I mean, I'm not saying at the same time or anything like that. She didn't really say at the same time, but being able to balance, you know, being a man in one, you know, family and another family at the same time. And
that's not what she was talking about with that, though.
How was she talking about?
She was talking about love, like, see, that's a whole nother thing. We're men are able to do things like that.
Yeah.
That's an ability we have, but women can also do it too, but they're less likely to be comfortable doing stuff like that. Yeah. With love in relationship, let's just go ahead and define that ourselves. Like, I need to feel love in a relationship, and my love comes with, you know, honor and respect.
Yeah.
And, you know what I mean? Commitment and consistency and understanding in the relationship. Yeah. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. If you don't have that, it won't show up on most guys' radar that you care about them.
Right.
Because who I am today is what you got. And if you're not happy with that, why are you arguing with me? Why you want to keep wasting time arguing with me over what you don't like about me? Or you can save yourself that time. Go find somebody that does give you what you want in a relationship. Why you keep trying to create that?
She did say that too.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
She did mention that. Uh-huh.
Why you trying to create that with me? You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, just let me go.
Yep.
I'm not for you.
Right.
You don't want this, so you need to go on about your business. But a lot of us, and a lot of times with women, I've experienced things with them is that they don't say that they don't want to be with you, but they'll tell you all the things and all the different reasons why they shouldn't be with you, right, or why they shouldn't be talking to you or getting to know you any further. Why are you here?
Yeah.
Move on. Yeah?
Yeah.
On to the next one.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we need to, I think, as far as women are concerned, like, sweetie, y'all will do a lot better and you'll save yourself a lot of time and heartache, not walking in the door hoping for this guy to be what you pictured in your mind of what he should be like to be with you. Accept whatever this is and see where it goes.
Well,
take the expectations out of it.
I think we were talking about this before we started, and it's you want the finished product. A lot of people want the finished product in a relationship, but a relationship doesn't start that way.
No.
You have to build, like, it has to build to that end goal.
Yes. You're not going to, I think we did say that on this, right?
Did we say it on it, or did we say it right before it?
I don't know. We probably did.
We just be talking, so I don't know.
But yeah, I mean, that's exactly right. You got to build to that kind of relationship. You're not going to find a guy that's like your granddaddy in his 20s.
Right.
In his 30s, sometimes not his 40s.
Right.
That little comfortability that your grandfather has in his life right now probably happened in the last 10 years.
Right.
Or 5.
He might have just been figuring it out.
He might have got that stimmy and came up. You know what I mean? He might have got that thing and paid off a credit card.
All he needed was $1,400 and he was good.
Yeah. He might have got some kind of advance or some kind of payout and fixed his finances. Got the house remodeled. Yeah. Grandma happy. You never knew they was going through nothing because they were partners.
Right.
She accepted where he was at, and he accepted where she at. You have to build to that stuff. You don't get that walking in the door.
Yeah.
You don't want to roll up your sleeves. You don't want to get your shoes dirty or nothing.
You got to have some skin in the game.
Yeah. You don't get that. You just want to walk up to the Hawks, Falcon player that got $20 million. I guarantee you, with all these guys being able to go broke as fast as they are, he ain't financially sound.
Nah.
That ain't even gonna be the last guy you with. You with him while he hot.
Right. He only gonna be hot 5 years. Maybe.
When that contract is over, then what?
Yep.
You gonna be looking for somebody else that's equivalent to what he was before, instead of sticking with him and saying, okay, take that $1 million.
Right, and do this.
Yes. You my woman. You my wife. Yeah. You my counsel. Yeah. So if you thinking you got somebody that this is the best way, in my opinion, if you like somebody, if you care about somebody, spend time with them, let them grow to what you like.
Yeah.
Or just the fact that you care about them so much, it ain't about the benefit that you getting out of it. I want you to be straight.
Right. It takes time. Like you can't, like, even if you're a match made in heaven, right? Like, you can't tell me you have spent enough time with someone, even if you go ahead and get married in 6 months or 9 months, a year. Like, you can't tell me you spend enough time with someone to understand, you know, their place in your life and your place in theirs after 6 months, 9 months. You won't be able to fathom it. Because even if you guys look great on paper, you still might have fundamental differences that just don't work.
But the people that they measure their relationships up against, they don't know the inner workings of those relationships
At all.
They don't know. You can get two PhD holders together in a relationship. They in their 20s, fresh out of college, and you think that they got their life together because they're both accredited and they're both going for 6-figure jobs right now.
Right.
They ain't telling you about all them student loans they got to pay.
Yep.
They ain't telling you about the other certifications that you have to get after you get those.
And one of them comes from a family of PhDs. The other one is like first generation college kid. Period. Yeah. Like, that's completely two different types of people.
Yeah.
Like, that might not work.
When it gets down to it, and it may work.
It could work.
And when it gets down to it, you got to figure out how it works for y'all.
Yeah.
Now these two PhD people, they're going to get out, they're going to go get a house that they qualify for credit-wise.
Right.
They ain't telling you that job that you took fresh out of college, granted, if one of y'all did your internship, okay, so you didn't do your internship, so instead of making $100,000 a year, you got to start out making $60,000. $10,000 of that money is already gone to taxes. Another $7,000 to the student loans you got to pay, and you probably got a nice car and a nice house. So your overhead, you set up your lifestyle to where you're going.
Right.
You had to go get a nice house.
Yeah.
You had to get something that the realtor told you was worth getting.
Right.
So now you got an overhead that's probably about $3,500 a month.
Yep.
Off top. You're only making $5,000.
Right.
Out of that $15,000, you got to pay for groceries and gas.
Yep.
And for entertainment.
Yeah.
And maybe some vacations. You broke. They broke. But they take good Instagram pictures.
Yeah.
They let you know that they really coming for what they coming for.
Right.
They letting you know that it's working. But we're going to grind it out and make sure it stay working. Their
credit messed up.
Their credit is shot. They can't fill out for a Best Buy credit card right now. They can't get nothing else. They ain't getting fingerhood or nothing.
They can't get the scratch and dent.
But they love each other, so these relationships look great.
Yeah.
Because they love each other and they committed to each other and they want to see each other win.
Right.
It don't matter if you work at Crystal's or the gas station, flea market. It don't matter where you work at. If you with somebody that appreciates you, loves you, and wants to see you win, and they committed to you, y'all both gonna get. If you straight, I'm straight.
Right.
If I get you where you need to be, I'm good. It don't matter if you can invest all that time into making sure this millionaire that you just met keep his $1 million. That don't guarantee you that y'all relationship is good. That means y'all just look good on paper.
Yeah.
You chose a good man.
Yeah.
That's it. That's all you think. You chose somebody that qualified.
Right.
That don't mean he can do the job. That don't mean he gonna be there forever. You can go get a job tomorrow that you qualify for. That don't mean that's a job for you.
Right. Sometimes you just need the job.
Right. Until you get a better one.
Until you figure out something else. Right.
That's what they be going through. That's what they be going through. You got it on paper. Everything looks great.
Right.
But the main factor in every relationship is that I got to like you.
Yep.
I got to want to be here with you. I got to want to get down in this foxhole with you. and fight.
Right.
Dig our way out.
Yeah.
But if you got somebody that's only with you when what
it's
Usher
good,
said,
when it's good,
when the bottles popping, everything is sweet. When the lights, camera flashing, everything good. When we on a cruise, when we at a resort, everything looks great. Them pictures on Instagram ain't the truth. Because what happened? In 6 months, you see all the pictures of them together gone.
All of them. It's like, oh, I'm on the beach. It's like, who'd you go to the beach with?
Right.
You know, who took the picture?
Yeah. Now we see your regular life.
Right.
Home with the kids,
Right.
what y'all doing.
All the stories, but nothing posted.
You're going live, sitting in the room by yourself, trying to get a break from the kids. You know what I mean? That's your real life. That's the stuff you ain't show. Y'all went in there together.
Right.
That's how your life was when you was taking all them pictures. He wasn't there then.
Just on the vacations.
Yeah.
At the dinners.
He was around when his wallet was open.
Yeah.
When he had money, when he had afford, you know who he left you for? A woman that didn't need his wallet to be open to have to enjoy his company.
A word.
That's who he left you for. A woman that said, "Hey, I got this. Put your wallet away."
Yep.
He with her.
Yep.
He with the woman that said, "If you go broke and you on a bus stop, I'm with you. I'm with you if you got to drive Uber."
50 Cent, 21 Questions.
Yeah. Can You Stand the Rain? New edition. That's how old I go. That's how. Are you there when the sun ain't out?
When I'm flipping burgers at Burger King.
Yeah. Yeah, I made $100,000 last year. This year I'm making 20.
Damn.
You with me?
Hey.
If you with me, we can make it work.
That's real. That's
you know
real.
What I mean? We'll get back to that 100. We got it before we'll get it again.
I'll find a way.
Are you with me? That's what a man needs to know.
That's it.
So, cheerfulness.
That was love.
Yeah, that was love. Cheerfulness. Yeah, I need you to be happy to see me.
It's a lot about energy.
I need you. Hey,
energy for me, man.
What y'all be saying? Match my vibe.
Yeah.
First of all y'all vibes ain't good.
A lot of the vibes off.
Match your vibe.
No, I'm a match, all right. I'm gonna keep that same energy.
Yeah, you gotta. I want a happy woman. You ain't got to be crazy like that thing Kevin Hart said. Hey, how you doing? What's going on? You had a great day. I don't need all that when I walk in the house.
Right.
But I need you to be happy happy to see me. Our time should be pleasant.
Yeah.
And it shouldn't be. It should be authentic though.
Yeah.
Don't force it. But you got to genuinely like me to even be cheerful.
Right. It should just be like it should be so natural. Like you could just be in the same room and just be happy.
Yeah.
You don't have to say nothing. Nothing really has to be on the TV, or it don't have to be anything important. Like you should just be able to be in the room together, both genuinely happy.
Yeah.
That's cheerful.
And yeah, that's all I got for that one. Yeah, to definitely be cheerful. Nobody don't want to be around a stick in the mud all the time.
Yeah.
If you always just seem unhappy and you always stressed out about something, anything.
All the time.
I don't want to hear about your problems every time we talk. You know what I mean?
Right.
And a lot of women walk in the door with that on their mind like, ain't nothing in your life going all right?
At all.
Did you go to the kitchen and the faucet was leaking? The faucet leaking too? Like, jeez.
It's raining outside today again? It's been 10 days.
Yeah. So the next one is intelligence. Intelligence is an education.
I think it's all types of intelligence.
You need emotional intelligence.
Emotional intelligence, for sure.
Financial intelligence.
Yeah.
But you don't have to have the financial intelligence. We can learn that.
Yeah.
First, I need you to have the emotional intelligence. I need you to have the ability to love me.
And understand me.
Yes. I need you to have, understand.
You got to understand me.
Care for me.
Right.
I need that.
Right.
And you need that too. Mm-hmm. There's none of this that's interchangeable in this list if it's any women listening.
Right. We're not saying that men don't need to do these same things. We're just saying like...
We just on the topic of Miss ShahRazad Ali.
Right.
ShahRazad Ali, 7 attributes of a good woman. So, yeah, emotional intelligence is necessary, but that's not something you need to read a book.
Yeah,
if you're able to love your siblings, your mother, your cousins, your friends,
right.
You already know. You're not handicapped in this situation.
Yeah.
You've loved something or someone before you met me.
Right.
Apply it.
Right.
Apply it. It's just you express it different with me.
Yeah.
But it's the same emotion. You know what I mean? Same emotion. So I need you to have the ability to be emotional with me, be vulnerable with me. You can't really have. I don't have the tools of what a successful relationship. Most of us don't know it until we have it.
Yeah.
You don't know what's gonna make you happy until you got that shit.
Yeah. I mean,
you can have a list for days,
and you be happy. Everybody be happy about different things too. So it's not like we can say, "Oh, this is the blueprint." I mean,
this is just our opinion.
There are steps to certain things that if you want to achieve certain things, yes, there are steps to those certain things. But your opinion or your view on life might be so different from ours, and what you enjoy and what you like and what you want out of life, that we can't say, "Oh, this is what you got to do to be, happy, to find happiness."
No, yeah, and this is just you take it or leave it. You know what I mean? Take it or leave it. That's that on that. So intelligence, that's necessary, and intellect isn't just on the other side of it. You don't have to be educated
to be smart.
No, you can be aware. You can be informed. You know what I mean? You can have experiences that teach you and guide you through this life.
Yeah, I mean, I'm attracted to someone when they teach me something that I don't necessarily know about.
It don't have to be nothing crazy.
It doesn't have to be anything crazy.
No. You taught me how to cook on the air fryer.
Right. No, or it's like for me personally, like, I love a woman that can, like, take care of children. Like, I love that because, like, as a man, you don't grow up, like, taking care of kids most of the time. Like, as a boy, you're not taking care of children in your life. So I think that's so attractive when I can be taught or I can be visually shown, like, oh, this is what you got to do with the child, or like how you interact with a kid on this level for this thing. Me personally.
Yeah. I mean, that's cool. That's cool. And we got self-respect. Self-respect. That's a topic that
it's very important.
Yeah. So with self-respect, that's when you got your social media that kills me. Well, we might have talked about that off air when you come to, like, how it's presented. Like, we in trouble. These are the women that we have to choose from.
Yeah. Oh yeah. We did talk about that off air.
You know what I mean? Like, you got your fake lashes, you got your wigs, you got your mini skirt on,
you got the BBLs, you got the
tight
boob jobs, you got a lot of fake, you got a lot of things, like, even like posts that are reposted
saying things like WAP. Like, you a grandma. Why are you talking about your vagina on social media? How good it is, how wet it is. Like, that's not respectful. If you believe, young lady, you wouldn't act that way.
I wasn't going there with that, but yeah, that's it.
Yeah. If you believe, you wouldn't act that way. You wouldn't present yourself to the world in a manner that says you for everybody.
Right.
You wouldn't be outside showing all your goodies to the whole world if you thought you had something worth having. You know what I mean? That's not attractive to a man that cares about you. Like that poster they got going around, like Gucci Man stepped out the car with his girl, and Jesus was out with his girl.
Yeah.
But his girl was not revealing everything. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It doesn't take away. Well, I don't find her that attractive, but when you cover yourself up, it doesn't take away from any of your sexiness or your beauty.
Yeah.
It doesn't take anything away from that. What you're telling me, when you got the tightest clothes on or the shortest clothes on, that you're accessible.
Yeah.
I can have that right now if I want it. So when I step to you, I'm not going to talk to you like I respect you. I'm talking to you based on what I see.
Right.
And I see that I can get that. So I'm talking about that. I want to get that.
Right. And she talks about that specifically too. It's always clothing with women, right? In terms of self-respect. That's what anybody will mention in terms of self-respect.
Well, we started off with you telling everybody you for everybody on social media.
Yeah.
Getting on there, hashtag WAP.
Yeah.
What kind of message you trying to send? I'm gonna hit you up in your inbox now.
Right. That's okay. I'm thinking about that because that's what you're talking about.
Yeah. Yeah. I want to sleep with you.
Right. That's automatic. Men are simple. Men are very simple. Yeah. But in terms of social media, that's not exactly where I was going with it. Like, women will talk down on men. I mean, it's both ways, right? It's like rap music, right? Rap music, women will say, oh, that's offensive to me, like calling women bitches and hoes and this and that, whatever. I mean, the people they like and listen to are the same way with men.
Yeah.
Cardi B.
Yeah.
Megan Thee Stallion.
Setting dudes up to get robbed.
Right.
Or robbing them themselves.
Right. And yeah, city girls.
Trifling.
Yeah, I mean,
Trina was like that too.
Yeah, and then like in terms of what they actually post, it's like they might not even believe what they're posting. They just post it for entertainment purposes.
The devil don't care where he spread his venom.
Right.
He want to make sure everybody gets the taste.
Right. It's like I've talked to plenty of girls. And they're just like, yeah, I mean, I post it, but just don't pay attention to what I post. I'm like, you're posting it though.
Yeah.
So that's what you believe or how you feel.
In the life and the power of the tongue.
Right. So I mean, if that's not what you feel, don't post that specifically. Like, I mean, I get it. I believe in like, you know, people having sexuality, people having like, you know, doing how they feel. But if you don't believe in something, don't post about it.
Yeah. It should taste nasty coming out of your mouth if you don't believe it.
Yeah.
Like, I wouldn't say something about, you know, something crazy and then I was going to give an example, but I was thinking about getting flagged if I said it. So, but I wouldn't go that far. And you ladies, y'all can chime in on this episode. You know, a lot of it is about y'all. I know y'all got something to say.
Right. Well, technically, it is all about you. Technically.
You need self-respect. Like, I don't think I'm going to get on my knees and ask you to marry me if this is what you present. Whether it be physical or it come out of your mouth. If you don't have no respect for you, how can I trust you to be the mother to my daughter? Why would I want you to sit at my mother's table?
Yeah.
Why would I introduce you to my siblings? You know what I mean? Like, why would I do that?
Yeah. I would feel embarrassed.
Yes.
For you to meet my mom and my sister.
I gotta call you and tell you, hey, dress different.
Right. I gotta tell you to dress a certain type of way around certain types of people.
And if that's not good or presentable for my mother and my family and my friends, or when we go into the store, what makes you think I want that? Like, that's not good for me either.
Right.
I respect myself too much to be walking around with somebody that got all their boobs out.
Right.
They butt out. Their vagina exposed. You know what I mean? Like, I don't need that. That don't turn me on if it's not just mine.
Right.
That's supposed to be in the confines of our home. Why are you showing it to everybody? You can look cute and cover up. And no, it don't have to be like baggy old lady clothes or nothing like that. But you can still show off your shape, but you ain't got to show it like that.
Right.
You ain't got to show your whole shape.
Right.
A piece of it, cool. Just tone. It's just about toning it down. And again, you know, if you believe, you wouldn't dress that way. You know what I mean? That's just my take on it. And so we went through the list of, again, self-discipline, courteousness, cleanliness, love, cheerfulness, intelligence, self-respect. Y'all chime in, man. Let us know what y'all think. Guys, what's up with it? Y'all let us know what y'all think.
Yeah, how you feeling about it? How you feeling about it? Because, like, you know,
I'm going to put the link in the bio.
We definitely come from a certain place and a certain mentality and mindset about it. Especially if, like, as men, right? Mm-hmm. And I'm sure other men have completely different opinions about everything we just said.
Yeah. Yeah, this is just our opinion.
Yeah. Women for sure might have a lot to say about what we said.
But I'm not making no excuses for I said what I said.
I mean,
I said what I said. So
look, you don't know where we're at.
Yeah,
you don't know where we
tell you what. Jon got a black car. I ain't gonna tell you that. So, y'all chime in. Let us know what's going on. What you think? Any other things in the news that we want to discuss?
All I can say is be safe, especially if you're in Atlanta, because it's getting crazy. I've seen so much on ATL Scoop. I've seen cars broken into.
Oh, that was All-Star Weekend, man.
No, there's been like this for like 2 months.
Oh, for real?
Man.
Oh, you had some drama with your car.
Buckhead is the trenches now, man.
Well, I mean, if you're going to steal cars, you want to go where the nice ones at.
Yeah, that's true.
So, I mean, it makes sense. You always got to be on the lookout, man. Somebody's out to get something you got. And his name is Devil. He used everybody. You just got to be mindful of that at all times. And self-protection, self-preservation. You should definitely always, I believe in carrying weapons. You know, I think you should always try to protect yourself. You know, ultimately, you don't know what anybody is coming to try to do to you. But you should be prepared. You know what I mean? Be prepared. And if somebody pulls a gun on you, you should not be trying to reach for your gun.
Yeah,
it's too late.
Right. Be smart about it.
It's too late.
Yeah.
Let them have whatever they come to get.
Yeah, they got it.
That's what you pay insurance for.
Yeah.
And that's what the police are for. We gonna promote the police.
Shout out to 5-0.
With y'all punker.
Yeah.
Yeah, they good for what they good for.
I mean, they're supposed to serve and protect. Supposed to.
Yeah, but we ain't gonna forget George Floyd, Breonna Taylor,
nope.
Aubrey,
Ahmaud,
Emmett.
Yeah.
We ain't gonna forget that. Trayvon. We ain't forget none of that. Those cases were handled poorly in court, and that George Floyd cases look stupid.
Yeah, but they did settle. I think they did settle.
They settled on the civil side.
Yeah.
That's just to prepare us that the family got some money, but ain't gonna be no criminal charges.
Right.
You know what that dude gonna do? He probably gonna get his badge stripped away.
Yeah.
And you know what happens a lot of times when these officers not allowed to be officers no more? You know where they work at?
They become like security or something? What do they do?
They work at the police academy.
Oh, for
They're
real?
Instructors.
No way. I didn't even know it was possible.
Those are ex-cops teaching new cops.
I didn't know that was possible though. Because
Mm-hmm.
if you just like if you get dishonorable discharge or whatever, like in the military, you can't work for the military.
You can be a contractor.
Yeah, you could be a contractor, I guess, technically.
Instructor. Yeah. Those are back doors that we don't know about.
Yeah.
They don't offer that to us. But that good old boy system, we can work out something.
You still got to have a job. So this is what you know? All right, this is what you can do. I got you.
Yeah.
Damn.
They don't throw the whole person away like what we do to each other.
Yeah, how we get done to.
We get done to and how we do to each other.
Right.
You're absolutely right. We definitely get that done to, but we also do it to us too. We actually believe that Bill Cosby is
right. I know how you feel about it. We're not going to go into it on this.
I think I don't think he's supposed to be in prison at all. Yeah. I just don't believe it. I don't believe it. They're very radical views, and I know that's a touchy subject for a lot of people. And yeah. Hey, that's the way of the world. That's the way of this country and the world. Yeah. I don't think black people get treated right in any continent, on any continent on this earth. But that's it for us today, guys. Like, share, subscribe to the YouTube channel. We're on Spotify, Apple, all iHeartRadio. We're on Pandora.
Anywhere you can listen to podcasts.
Anywhere. Yeah, somebody tried to tell me how to tell people where to find it. But it's everywhere. Hashtag Cut Different.
You definitely have to put the hashtag. Because I was looking on Spotify for a while. Just because I didn't put the hashtag, I could not find it. So hashtag Cut Different. Yeah, let's build up this community, fellas. We in this thing together. Let's build something, make something.
All right, y'all. It's been a pleasure to be with y'all. It's a pleasure, John.
Hey, it's always great being here.
I appreciate you coming through.
I'll see you next week, even if it's not on the podcast. So,
so cut different. We out of here. You been at let me say my tagline.
Yeah, I'm about to say you didn't even say it.
You could have been anywhere in the world, but you're here with your boy. These are my 2 cents. Spend it or save it. Cut different. Are you? We out.